end of an era for Rangers Football Club as 5 went out the door. They may be included on this list, but we have to rank them all. It's more like Jeepers Creepers instead of keepers and sellers, because I look at this list, I get the heebie-jeebies because there's a bunch of bottle merchants on it, and I hate them. I hate the vast majority of them. Ain't that for right?
Somebody has got to go. Welcome back, guys, to the channel. It is the end of the season for Rangers, and now we are going to end some careers at Rangers. What players must Rangers keep? Which players should be held? Which players should be let go? And which players should be... I don't know.
He doesn't know, but I certainly do know. But here, right, Balogun has been re-signed and 5 players have been released. The 5 players that are gone, we are simply just going to put into sell, but we'll get to them when we get to them. But as for Leon Balogun, which conveniently enough, he starts this list, it's going to be what we would have done with him.
Yeah, so there's must keep, loan, sell. Basically, must keep is a vital player, a key player, someone that the club must hold on to, someone that they must build around, someone that is an important part of this team, an important part of success in the future. Keep is obviously a good player, you know, maybe a squad player, maybe a first team player, someone that Rangers should do their best to keep. Loan, obviously, someone that maybe could still have a future at the club, but maybe isn't ready right now to play a significant role. Therefore, you're loaning them out to get more experience, to get more game time, to improve as a player. And then we have the sell category, which is basically just players that aren't good enough for Rangers. And we're not really factoring in, well, you can get good money for this guy. Basically, if you're in the sell category, you're shite.
Yeah, or injury prone, one of the two. But let's start with Leon Balogun. I kind of want to rid of him, right? And not because he's not good enough, it's because he's old. I think it's just, you need to change it up. But I feel like with Rangers is, they're probably looking to sell the other centre-backs, so therefore they kind of just want to keep a guy that might be for a wee bit cheaper. So,
plus, you've numerous times this season said he's Rangers' best centre-back.
He is.
So why would you get rid of your best centre-back? I think it's keep for Leon Balogun. I think he's got at least another season, maybe 2 seasons left at him at Rangers.
Yep.
I don't think he should be a starting player by any means. You know, but I think he's a good option to have.
Yeah.
Can he be 3rd, 4th choice centre-back? I do not see why not.
Yeah, Jack Butland up next. It's a must-keep for me. I get it. If a bid comes in it's worth like 10 million, I think Rangers need to just accept it and move on and play Robbie McCrory or Liam Kelly. But here...
But that's not what this list is about. It's about ability.
Of course it's
so
about
therefore
ability.
It's must-keep.
Right, Todd Cantwell, I think he's ran his course. I'm done. I'm sick of the antics. Yes, he's got ability on occasion, but I would sell him.
Aye, just not good enough. Let him fucking go and join TikTok FC or something.
Yeah, I think he's got the ability, but he can't. He just can't wrap his head around it. I just think there's certain players that can play for big clubs and there's players that can't. And Rangers and Celtic are massive clubs, and I think Rangers have just signed a bunch of players that just simply are not good enough.
He's a bottle job.
No, that's what he is. Yo, it's alright showing it in glimpses for Rangers, right? But you need to show it consistently. And that's why it works at a wee diddy team like Norwich. But seeing you're playing for fucking...
He never really has showed it in the Old Firm games.
No.
He's just never really
beat them 3-0. I'm putting them in sell. Up next we've got Cortez. Again, this guy has a 4 million obligation to buy. Not obligate. It doesn't necessarily need to buy, but there is the option to buy. I would loan him again. He played 12 games, or was it 12 games? I think it might have been like 8 games for Rangers, but got injured. I would loan him. I wouldn't spend 4 million on him. He's pretty unproven. Would you agree with that?
Aye, well, therefore maybe just sell him then, because you don't want to pay 4 million just to loan him back out, do you?
No, but I'm talking. No, he came in on loan for Lens.
Yeah, but Rangers have to pay 4 million to keep him. Do
no, but you could get a loan, another loan out of it. So that's why I'm saying I'd loan him before I'd buy him. So that's why I put him in loan.
So he's not officially a Rangers player.
No, he's back at Lens, but there's rumours about Rangers buying him permanently or loaning him. But for me, I would loan him. You get me?
To me, that's sell, but whatever, loan.
Fair enough. Right, up next, we have got Danilo. I would cash in on Danilo. 2 big injuries. He's still worth a bit of money. I'd sell him.
Alright, we must be on different wavelengths here, because I'm pretty sure we were doing this in terms of ability and not can you get decent amount of money for someone.
I don't think this guy's ability is that good.
I'm just saying cash in as if Rangers would be worthwhile for the profit-wise. We're talking about quality-wise. Is this good guy good enough to be at Rangers? I think he's unproven. He might be good enough.
Yeah, he might be good enough, but I just want rid of him. Cyril Dessers.
Right, sell.
No, hold
Sell.
on. Hold on here, right? I think you've got to factor in what the impact's going to be financially on the club. Is it worth keeping the guy? Or not? Because if you keep Danilo, right, and you keep Dessers, and there's a discussion about keeping Sam Lammers, then how's that free up any space for like a Shankland? You're not got to factor these things in.
Shankland's not here at the end of the day. You know, we're ranking the current squad that they have.
I'd sell him.
Sell.
45 grand a week on wages for a guy that just appears to be injury prone. I think you've got to get rid of him. Up next, we've got Ben Davies. Absolutely sell. Just not good enough. Not
good enough.
He's not been given the opportunity, to be fair. But again, he's only really been given the opportunity because of injuries. So I don't think there's a future for him for most fans, and Clement certainly not. Up next, we've got Cyril Dessers. I would say keep Cyril Dessers. He can't be number one next season, but he's proved that he doesn't get injured, and he got over 20 goals, and I think that's a decent number 2 to your first choice.
20 goals is pretty good for someone who's shite.
Aye, so keep, but I don't think it's must keep.
No, it's just keep.
It's keep. Right, up next we've got Mohamed Diamonde. This is going to happen. It actually is an obligation, so I would say top of keep.
So unlike Cortez, this has to be.
This has to be, correct. Absolutely. Up next, we've got Kieran Doyle. Sell. Not good enough. Another Diddy man from the Championship. When will Rangers ever learn giving this guy a 3-year fucking deal? Whose idea was that?
Well, some players for the Championship have proved it before. This guy didn't prove anything.
No, this guy hasn't proved anything.
I mean, at least with Cantwell, you can see that at once upon a time, he was being touted as a top player. I never really seen the hype behind Kieran Doyle. Don't know why he was brought in, but he was.
Up next, we've got Connor Goldson. I think the ship has sailed. I think it's all over. Once upon a time, Mr. Consistent. This time, though, it's all over for me. It would be sell.
Sell him to some Lithuanian basketball team, because that seems to be his preferred sport these days.
Lithuanian basketball? Is there a specific rule they've got going over there?
They're pretty good at basketball.
They're pretty good at basketball, the Lithuanians. I would take him going to Saudi and recoup him a wee bit of money, but he's away. Connor Goldson, right, Ryan Jack up next, right. Leon King, I wouldn't even loan him out. I'd keep him. I think this guy got talked up so much a couple of years ago. It's time to put up or shut up. Give him the opportunity. He was playing Champions League 2 seasons ago with Diddy man James Sands behind him, or beside him. So give him the opportunity.
I do think I think it'd be more beneficial to King, though, if he got loaned out to a Premier League club and he was playing week in, week out, similar to Lewis Mayo, than just sitting and getting the rare game at Rangers. Because he's pretty much just playing for the Rangers reserves or whatever.
Yeah,
right
but
now.
would you not agree, though, that, right, I'll agree, right, send him out on loan, but do you not think it's almost like, right, we need to just give this guy the chance?
Yes, but I think if he had one season in the top flight where he was a consistent starter, that could do him the world of good, and then you could also actually see whether he is the player that you think he might be.
Yeah.
Similar to Lewis Mayo. Because Lewis Mayo, he benefited for a year playing week in, week out at Kilmarnock than he would have if he was like 5th, 6th, 7th choice at Rangers.
Yeah.
So I think King needs something similar to that. I think you either loan King out or you just sell him.
Yeah, one of the two.
I mean, I just don't see the point of keeping him as like a 5th or 6th choice.
I'm seeing this as very bottom heavy here, and it's not going to change with our next guy. Another Championship dud. He played for Derby County. He's a Diddy man.
Tom Lawrence.
Yeah, it's sell twice for me. Awful. This guy got almost like excluded for criticism because of John Lundstrom's red card at Parkhead. He was diabolical in that.
But he was equally as bad in the last Old Firm game as well.
He was, but I think absolutely got to go. Not good enough. Wages, man. Fucking pish. It's look, act the big man when you cut in and you make it 3-0 against Dundee or whatever it was, or was it? No, it was against Kelly 4-1, 3-1, whatever. Aye, dead on.
That's plenty. Up next, Alex Lowry. Spent a bit of time at Hearts. I don't think he's ready for the Rangers. I would loan again, personally.
I'd sell him. He's got an attitude problem. He's had opportunities in the Rangers team, and if you've got an attitude problem, that's something I just want to avoid. I see where you're coming from with another loan, but I just don't think this guy will ever be good enough for Rangers.
True, but I mean, how much money are you really getting if you want to factor in the money aspect? I don't see the harm in it.
Yeah, but if Rangers can't sell him because he's not good enough in terms of money, then they can't play him because he's also not good enough because he's worth fuck all.
But this season might do him wonders. I'd personally loan him, but if you want to put him...
We'll put him in loan then, alright?
John Lundstrom, you know what, I would have kept him, to be honest, but Rangers... No, I would have put him in keep, but Rangers have got rid of him, so it is what it is.
Do you smoke crystal meth?
No, I think John... Hold on. There was a period last season where John Lundstrom was the best player in a blue shirt.
Aye.
It didn't last for long, but...
Period.
Aye.
Anyway.
Couple of weeks.
A couple of weeks. 10 minutes in a match, maybe. Right, Robbie Matondo, sell.
I don't think the guy's been good enough now, albeit he's not really been given... I don't think he's been given a proper run in the team, has he?
He's injury prone, his wages are high, he's just not good enough.
Yeah, this guy came into Rangers, man, with Bundesliga experience. I think Rangers were expecting more
fair,
when they
man.
signed Matondo.
I thought when this guy signed, I was like, this guy could nail down that position for years to come. Right?
I thought he'd be one of the standout players in the league, but
he's been here 2 years, like, and it's done nothing for me. So I'm going to say sell. Right, up next, Ross McCausland. I don't think he's good enough for Rangers, but I think it's a waste loading him out. I almost feel like it's keep, but it's like you've just scraped through just due to the fact that I'm pretty much getting rid of everybody.
You know what? I think Ross McCausland's still young enough that he can improve.
Yeah,
I would maybe loan him.
No, not loan. I'd keep him. One more year. Give him one more year. See, I'm sick of this loan talk. We need to give these players an opportunity.
But they don't get an opportunity.
But they need to.
But
this is me and your list, mate. We're not Baldy Phil.
But I think they get I think they get more of an opportunity by getting loaned out than they do by getting kept. I think if you want to give a young player an opportunity, you loan them out. What's more of an opportunity? Maybe playing 3 or 4 games for Rangers, or playing pretty much 38 games for a fucking Diddy team. Make it make sense.
Very true. Up next, Robbie McCrory.
I'd keep.
Yeah, keep. I mean, the guy's undefeated in Old Firms.
Hasn't put a foot. See with that record, like, you should just be playing him every Old Firm game. Just say to Butland, like, see, we're up against Celtic. No offence here, but this guy's unbeaten.
He's well starting him up front.
He's like the Undertaker.
Right.
And Celtic's has WrestleMania.
So who's going to be the
Brock Lesnar that ends the streak?
Who knows? But yeah, up next, John McLaughlin. He's away.
No, he's away.
Right, Nico Raskin, keep.
Not many must-keeps in this Rangers team.
There's not. Kamar Roof, Captain Weetabix in there.
Is that keep category in order, or is it just...
Well, I'd say near enough in order. Like.
Alright, up next we have Silver, get rid.
Bought myself for me. Right, Seema would cost 7 million. I just don't think Rangers can afford that. In more ways than one.
But I also don't know if Rangers can afford not to sign Seema.
He's a bit injury prone.
He is, but I think he's delivered when he's played. I mean, you take Seema out of this Rangers team.
Yeah, but what benefits Rangers more? Paying 7 million for Seema?
Or getting 7 million to spend on other players?
Yeah, and signing like Shankland and someone else.
Yeah, but I think that's if, buts, and maybes here. For me, you're dealing with the squad that you have. And I think Seema has done enough to deserve to stay at Rangers.
Of course he has, but it's the impact I think signing him's going to have.
I'd rather pay 7 million for Seema than 7 million for Adam Medea.
Really?
Aye.
Oh, that's controversial. Anyway, I'll put him in there. Up next, we've got John Suter. I tell you what,
I'd keep.
I am borderline selling this prick.
That bad?
I kind of just want to get rid of everybody in that back line.
Well, if you want to sell him to Hearts, I'd put him in the sell category. Like,
I'll give him one more chance, but next season, son, you'll probably be in sell. Up next, we've got Dujon Sterling. I think
must keep.
Must keep. Yeah, absolutely must keep, because he's the only outfield player for me that actually can hold his head up high.
He's basically,
because Desser's
Mr.
right.
Reliable.
Desser's got a lot of goals, right? But it's not even an exaggeration.
Here, as many goals though as Desser's scored, how many did he miss?
The amount of chances Desser's had this season, he actually could have walked away with about 50 goals. No, that's not even. I get it. Right? You can't score every chance, but you can definitely score more.
Well, many did he finish with in the league? Was it 16, 17?
Something like that, yes.
I think Desser's, especially considering he played for Rangers, probably should have outscored Shankland. But then again, that's his fault for not being as good as Shankland.
Absolutely. You
can't say, he should have. He didn't score them because he's not good enough.
Yeah. And that's why if Shankland played for Rangers or Celtic,
he'd be getting 30, 35 goals.
No, he would.
I mean, every season, no doubt about that.
What's the most goals ever scored in a season? I'm going to assume Ali
I think-
McCoist or Henrik Larsson's got it.
I think Chris Boyd did 35 or 36.
So, yo,
Can someone correct me if I'm wrong? I'm pretty sure Chris Boyd has got the record for that.
Shanklin never really gets injured. I think he would at Rangers or Celtic. I think he'd smoke
Plus,
that.
he takes. Well, I don't know if he'd take the penalties at Rangers. Speaking of penalties with James Tavernier, I know a lot of people want this guy gone. I think Rangers have to keep him.
No, they don't. It's sell for me. I'm done.
Really?
I'm done with the captain.
Really?
Aye.
So you wouldn't even keep him but demote him as captain?
No.
You'd get rid
I'd get rid
of
of
Tavernier,
fucking
the right
absolute
back.
loser. He's been the poster boy for losing the past however long. I'm done.
Fuck, I was tempted to put him in must keep.
Why? Explain.
It's James Tavernier.
He's fucking pissed.
I mean, his goals, his assists, his numbers speak for
Aye,
themselves.
what about his trophy count? Does that speak for itself too?
Hold on, there's been games where Rangers have played Celtic and he's single-handedly kept Rangers in the game. He hasn't really won Rangers many games against Celtic, but there's been times where without him. That game where they got beat 3-2, I mean, he was pretty much the only player doing anything.
3-2, 3-0, still get beat at the end of the day, and that's what we're going to...
I tell you what, I think if Rangers played Celtic with 11 Taverniers, they'd have a better record against them over the last 5 seasons.
If you could guarantee me right now that James Tavernier would be stripped of the captaincy and that it would be played in a position other than at the right side of defence, I would maybe be open to the idea of keeping him. But no, it's not happening.
Where can he play? Where can if he doesn't play right back?
The right side of midfield, but it's sell for me. And talking to the right side of midfield, fuck this guy. This is the pishest excuse of a player I've ever seen in my puff.
Scotty right, Scotty wrong.
Scotty shite.
Scotty shite.
And then last, Red Van Yilmaz, absolutely sell, too injury prone, undependable, unreliable, and here, on his day, brilliant. On his day, best left back in the league for me. But if you only have your day once out of 38, then what can I do with that?
Not a lot, yeah, I agree, sell. Plus, I think Rangers could probably still get their money back for him.
I would agree. I look at this list and it's like, honestly,
half the squad has to go.
Half
Probably
the
more than
squad
that.
has to go. And see the people in loan and keep. If you said get rid of them, I wouldn't bat an eyelid. It's only the top two I'd be like, nah, keep them, because that's what obviously must keep means. That's sad. Rangers Football Club should never be in a situation
where there's only two players.
What I'm saying here, get rid of anyone you want, unless it's the top two.
Because you feel at Celtic, you feel with them, there is probably 7, 8 players that they definitely do not want to go.
Yeah.
Whereas at Rangers, you're stuck with 2.
And it's not good. Obviously, this is being very wishful here because they're not going to get rid of this amount of players, but we'll have to wait and see. It's going to be a summer and a half, isn't it?
Well, aye, and I'm looking forward to it.
He's looking forward to it. Anyway, guys, till next time. Peace.